It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Titans and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really, all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
On first down, Tannehill. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Oh, he sheds himself free. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Off the option, here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
You know they pay me extra for this.
Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Brady going to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 8 catches, 81 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
On 2nd down, Finch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 3rd down, Posey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now Tannehill. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can pick 6. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! O.J. Howard, 76 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10. Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Again, they'll throw with Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards the pickup there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Throwing again on second down. Brady will get this underneath to Edmonds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Brady's throw into the hands of Darden. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Brady. It's Hill, complete. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. 10-7 our score after 1, right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Edmonds. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get. I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, Ryder, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Got a man. That's Richie James. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Draw play. This is Henry. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep. His first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Well, tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Brady. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now they'll run on the draw. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On play action, now Brady. He wants it all for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, Finch. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll run on 1st down. Finch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a play fake. Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. On 3rd down, Finch. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Tannehill on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
That now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brady. He finds his man complete. That's Hampton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The Vikings trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they did not have the same kind of success on the ground. They struggled to get the run game going to this point, as you see there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 2nd down, Posey.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Finch, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. On 3rd down, Finch. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Maybe anticipated blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And they'll go on the ground. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady now to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Youngway through for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here's Smith to return it.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Pascal. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Tannehill's throw on target to James.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Again, it's Henry.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Henry. Escapes the defender and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Tannehill. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Myers' kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Brady now on 1st down. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Taken in by the tight end Doyle.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Brady. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This will be their 3rd straight defeat. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll find Moreau here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Again, Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Tannehill on 3rd down. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dalton Keene, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Hayne to return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Hayne to return. And he returns this to the 22. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now a give, right side. Posey, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. A quick slant to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down now, Finch. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, Finch. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Brady. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. Shoves him aside. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll keep it on the ground. Finch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 15. Just under 2 minutes to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Tannehill. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Tannehill. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tannehill to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I don't want to read the tea leaves here too much, but maybe he's in his own head a little bit after that hot start and the cool-off.
Sometimes that happens, and this is where you get tested as a player in this league if you truly want to be an impact player or a star, because that's what they're going to face each and every game. Extra coverage, extra people. So now, do you fight through it? Do you find other ways? Or do you allow it to affect you to the point where you're no longer an impact on the game?
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they will take a knee here. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because